Hello and welcome back to our channel. In today's episode of our series Product Reviews, you're going to get to discover the modern bed with the possibility of a convenient storage container, Sirio. Let's dive in. The Sirio bed is highly customizable with regards to materials, finishes, and dimensions. The bed can satisfy a range of needs regarding space, personal taste, and a range of bedroom styles. You can choose a single bed, a maxi single, a large single, a French double, a silver double, and a standard double or a king size. It goes without saying that you clearly have a lot of options when it comes to choosing the size for your bed. And all of the specific measurements can be found on the dedicated product page for Sirio on our site dioti.com. Here in the showroom, our version of the Sirio bed is a large single, which, just to give you an idea, means it has the dimensions of 138 by 220 centimeters. Also note that the included bed base is orthopaedic, and this means that it promotes a good sleeping position, is very comfortable, and encourages a good posture. This being said, it's possible to create a Sirio bed with very generous dimensions. Therefore, even if you're a very tall person, you can find the ideal comfortable bed in Sirio. Believe it or not, the list of customizable features regarding the dimensions of Sirio is not finished yet. When it comes to the bed frame, you can choose between 3 different height options. Now, this bed frame that we have here is 9 centimeters high in the showroom, which is the slimmest option. However, you also have the options of a 20 centimeter high medium bed frame or the most generous 29 centimeter high bed frame. In the case of the 9 centimeter high frame, the frame has a height from the ground of 35 centimeters. However, in the cases of the bed frame of 20 centimeters or 29 centimeters, the height can slightly vary depending on what feet you choose. Now, if you opt for the 9 centimeter high bed frame like this one here, you unfortunately then do not have the option to add the storage container underneath. However, in the bed frame, which is 20 centimeters high, you can add a storage container which has a single rise bed lift mechanism, meaning that the container underneath is accessible when the bed frame lifts up into a diagonal position. Furthermore, with the most generous 29 centimeter high bed frame, you can choose to add a storage container that is either single rise or single and double rise, meaning that it also falls into a horizontal position, allowing for easy changing of the sheets. If you want to learn more about the world of storage beds, you can watch our video dedicated to the topic, and this is linked above and in the description below. Let's now chat about the stylish options when it comes to choosing the feet for the Sirio bed. Now, in the option of the bed with the 29 centimeter high frame, the feet are not very visible. In fact, you almost cannot see them at all. And so you only have one foot option, and this is the Vasetto wood foot. Then in the 20 centimeter high bed frame, you can choose from 4 different feet options, and all of these are available on dioti.com if you would like to see the exact styles. Then in this option of the bed with the 9 centimeter high frame, you have the most generous range of feet to choose from, with the options of 5 feet. Here in the showroom, our version of Sirio has been chosen with the stylish Lamina feet, lacquered in the roll color 7026. With the modern Sirio bed, it's also possible to purchase our stylish plan shelves, and I'll link the product page to these shelves above and in the description below. The plan shelves really do go perfectly with the Sirio bed, and as you can see in the showroom, here they've also been matched in a similar color. Maximum customizability for the dimensions and maximum customizability for the materials and finishes. Sirio bed can adapt to classic or modern spaces and can satisfy those who prefer colors or neutrals. For the upholstery of the modern bed, you can choose from fabrics in a range of different colors, textures, and styles, real leather or eco leather. Here in the showroom, our version of the modern Sirio bed has been upholstered in the fabric Matilda in color number 15. However, unfortunately, this particular fabric is currently no longer produced, but the range of fabrics that you can choose from is extremely wide, and you can easily find something similar. The bed's customizability becomes even more specific. You can even choose between 3 different stitch types when it comes to the outline of the bed. These are the simple stitch in a matching color, that matches with the material that you choose, the embroidery sealed stitch, and the piping. Here in the showroom, our bed has been chosen with the embroidery sealed stitch. And what this means is that the fabric is almost pulled together at the edges, creating a sort of protruding effect. However, in the case of the piping, it's a thicker single piece which creates a beautiful outline around the bed. The thread that we've chosen for the embroidery sealed stitch of our Sirio is dark green 932. We have come to the end of today's product review on the modern bed Sirio. You can also click the bell notification to catch any new videos that we post. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.